Slow trip trying to play it cool. Nothing to do, let's drive to the ocean. Get high, lay on the beach. White water running down my feet. Make love and repeat, I don't ever want to stay all night to see the sunrise. It's way too soon to be calling me baby, but it feels so right against the moonlight. Deep sea diving head first, don't save me. Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Is there something I can say to make you wanna stay with me? Make you wanna stay with me. Is there something I can do to show my love for you? Going on? What is going on, YouTube? We are live. We are live. We are back in the building, and shout out to you. Oh, so we dropped the episode. Just you there, my guy?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
There you go. There you go. So as you can see, we dropped the episode today, and I got Torin and I got Just with me in the building for another episode of Meet2Marry. Loving it, loving it, loving it. All right, y'all. This was a good one. This was a good one because I got the fellas. So y'all know, usually I got the ladies up here with me, right? Because, you know, I got a whole bunch of thirsty guys. But in my audience. But today I say, you know what, man, we gotta have the fellas give them a voice. So, first of all, I like to start with Torin since you're up next to me. Talk to us, brother. What you got going on? Please tell the audience who you are, what you do, any businesses that you have, and anything you want to shout out.
Okay, absolutely. It's great to see you again, my brother Mingo. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you having me on today. Justin, good to see you too, bro. You feel me? Yeah, brief intro. My bad. Yeah, my name's Torin. Also, I noticed that on the show, a lot of people was kind of confused on the pronunciation of my name. It is Torin. Torin Stokes. Originally from Columbia, South Carolina. I've been in Charlotte, North Carolina now, probably about 6 or 7 years or so. I actually work in marketing for a pharmaceutical manufacturing company. I'm also an actor, content creator, and a model. So if I had to discuss any businesses or brands, I push myself essentially. So, yeah.
I love that, man. I love that. And my God, Just, what you got going on over there, brother? Any businesses? Tell us about yourself, what you got going on. I'd love to hear it.
No problem, no problem. Name's Justin Smith. I'm like I said on the show, I'm inventory control supervisor for a major HVAC company in the Charlotte area. Been in Charlotte for 7 years, actually 7 years to this month. Yeah, and I've actually just moved out to Rock Hill about a little bit over a year ago. So still in the area, but not too far. Also, been working on a couple different things with videography and photography. My business there that been kind of been getting off the ground pretty well this year. Yeah, and been moved around a little bit. Moved here from Chicago, but I'm from the Richmond, Virginia area, actually Caroline County, just right over there in the Kings Dominion, if you know where that's at. Yeah, so got a little country, a little city in me, a little bit of all that. So very versatile, and yeah, the show, so good experience, and yeah, glad to be here.
We happy to have both of y'all here. So shout out and big blessings to y'all. Also, shout out to everyone that's in the building. Mr. Walker, my new member, my new channel member. Shout out to you. And my God, Kenny is in the building. What up, what up, what up, Kenny? And our girl, Shay. What up, Shay?
Hey,
What
Shay.
up, what up, what up, what up? Shay is in New York right now. She's doing her thing. So, today we're going to go over the episode. We're just going to review it. I got a little bit of feedback. Hold on, let me mute one mic. Let me see where that's coming from. So, Just, that was coming from you. So, pretty much anytime you're going to say something, I guess unmute yourself, and then that way you can kind of, because there's feedback coming when I talk. But today, what we're going to do is just go over the show. We're going to talk about how y'all felt about these moments, how y'all felt about Aisha, and we're going to have fun with this one. So let me get ready to share my screen and let's get to it. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Here we go. All right, y'all. All right. Are y'all ready? We good? All right. Let's do it. Leo, what up, brother?
Hey y'all, my name is Aisha too, and I'm so excited to be here for season 2. A few qualities that I'm looking for a man is very respectful, family oriented, financially, mentally, and emotionally stable, intelligent, honest, and God-fearing. I would not like anybody who is not able to have accountability. Someone who's a cheater, someone who is disrespectful, and cigarette smokers. Something that I'm expecting to come from this show is basically, I want to meet my person. I am so
Vivo, what up, what up, what up?
I'm just so ready to be with someone and spend the rest of my life creating memories with my person. So hopefully Meet2Marry, that's where it happens at. I'm so happy to be here, and I'll see you guys.
Welcome to Meet2Marry. I'm your host, Dion, and we are with the lovely, curvaceous, vivacious Aisha too. How are you?
Doing well. How are you?
I'm good, girl. You look good.
Thank you.
Come on, you gotta always bet on black. See, you can never go wrong when you bet on black. You look gorgeous.
Thank you so much. So do you.
I think Aisha is, how old did she say she was? She's 30,
32.
32. There we go.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so she's still a youngin'. She's still a youngin'. All right.
She was
keep
fine
going.
too.
Thank you. So,
Huh?
I said she
Is
was
that?
fine too. She was fine.
Hey, I can't talk on that, all right? There
Yeah,
go my
you
wife.
married. You can't
I
talk
feel
on that.
like
That's right.
I feel like
No
anytime I say
cosign.
something, my wife, she about to turn her head and look at me. I ain't say it.
Smart.
Oh, man.
are you ready? We have some guys here for you. They're excited. They're eligible. Huh? They're
Yes,
single.
I'm excited. Yes.
Yeah. So, give me what's your thoughts? How do you feel right now?
I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just
Okay.
a little nervous, but I'm excited too because I'm so happy to see what did Meet2Marry do for me.
I mean, what's so amazing about this is that this is your second time, but
Yes.
this is on a different scale.
it
Now you are a main dater, honey.
Yes.
You have all the choices, okay?
Yes.
You have the plethora, of choices for
like
you.
that.
I like it for you too. So let's get started. We have our first dater. His name is Torin. Torin, come on out.
God. Yo,
Torin.
it looks like the spelling of your name. We
Yeah,
made it A. I apologize,
it's
man. That's
good,
on
brother.
me. I'm sorry about that,
Just
man.
look, the
But
fact that you acknowledged and noticed it is enough, bro. So I appreciate you, man.
nah, man, nah, it's all good. So listen, when you first came out and you saw her right there, what was your thought when you first saw her?
Oh yeah, I definitely like my boy Justin said. I definitely thought she was beautiful. She was a very attractive woman. It's just that I was so nervous, bro, because like our conversation prior to, I had never put myself in a situation like this, and I was the type, yeah, I'll never do no dating shows. If you ask my friends, like I've shared the episode with them, and they like texting me now, like as we speak, like yeah, see, this is crazy, this is wild, like whoop whoop whoop. So but yeah. I was definitely nervous, but she definitely looked good though.
Right, right. Okay, okay. So that was it. And you know what's so crazy when when you both saw each other and y'all are about to see this interaction right now. They both froze. it was like so you saw the nerves in both of y'all to where my wife had to kind of pick up the okay, let me ask the question
Right. I'm
because
a
y'all are
mediator.
not even talking.
Yeah, I had no idea like what to ask at that point, and then as she made it more comfortable, I feel like my personality came out a bit more as time progressed.
So we saying my wife did a great job.
Yes, absolutely, she did.
Yeah, I
That's
agree.
exactly what we're saying.
I love that. I love that, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
She'll be
I was
happy to hear
definitely
that.
nervous as well. It's the nerves. We coming out there. I mean, like I said, she was pretty, but the nerves was just like never
Mm.
done nothing like that before. So it was kind of at first, but it got easy as it went on.
And that is
As
just a
you kept talking, right.
Hmm.
right. That's just I don't mean to interject, but that's just a compliment to the platform overall. Because like going in, like you have your pre-existing thoughts about things, but y'all completely, I was comfortable. Although I had my nerves about it, it wasn't like a place of discomfort. It was a place of like, okay, I can really treat this as a learning experience. I could possibly meet somebody. And it's overall, it was a good experience. So I can definitely say that.
Right. Right, right, right. My man Supernova. He said he wasn't in the hunt. Stop it. Oh man. All right, all right. So, all right. So let's keep going. Let's see what else we got going.
Torin,
Thank
Aisha too.
you.
All right.
Nice to meet you.
All right, let's get started. Let's
Oh, you look
warm
nice,
up.
by the way.
Thank you. You look lovely as well.
You too. Thank you.
Do you have any
That's it
questions
right
that you
there. Y'all look
want to break the
nervous.
ice with?
Yeah, we can start about. Can you tell me your age and what do you do for work?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm 34. I actually work in marketing for a pharmaceutical manufacturing company.
Okay.
I'm an actor and I model as well. And I'm also a content creator.
Okay, very good. That's what's up. I love that. Do you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay, that's interesting. So, can you tell me like three main characters that your friends would describe you with if they were to come to me?
Okay. Like characters. I'm sorry.
Characteristic traits.
Okay, got you. Uh, trustworthy, dependable, and charismatic.
Okay, I like
I
that.
like those answers too. Very good.
Okay, all right.
So how about you, Aisha too? What would your friends say about you?
I think that they will say that I'm kind, thoughtful, and very considerate. I think those three are like my top three qualities.
That's amazing.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Aisha too, I do have a question.
Okay.
What would you say is your love language?
Out of the five, just name them in order, or
So
What is your
looking at you right there, Torin, like when you're standing, you don't look nervous. You look like confident, like you knew what to do. But I'm guessing, like you said, inside it was kind of like, oh man, this is like you said, new to you. I know we had these big old lights flashing at y'all. We had all these cameras. We had like 6 cameras rolling that day. So
Well,
it was a lot going on.
I think that's what was actually in my favor, the cameras, because being in front of the camera isn't an issue. It was just being in that particular environment. It was just like, okay,
Right.
like it's for real. Like this isn't nothing to play around with, because you don't want to in a sense lead nobody on or nothing like that.
That's real. That's real.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I like that. I like that. All right, let's keep going.
Your love language.
I have all of them.
All of
are
them?
mine.
Well, I'm gonna
Yes.
need you to pick one.
My favorite, probably the one that means the most, is probably acts of service. I'm a real person. I'm really big on someone who likes.
There's no way I would let that chocolate go. You'd have held on to that like where you going? You ain't going nowhere. All right. I feel it.
Making my life easier, as I also like making people's lives easier as well.
I understand that. Yeah.
And Torin, what would you say is your love language?
I'm honestly not absolutely certain because I feel like I can empathize with all love languages in a sense. Like they kind of appeal to me in different ways. I'm looking for the opportunity to explore that with a partner, to kind of help me figure out that journey. So, yeah. But off the top of my head, I'll say words of affirmation.
Okay. How long have you been single?
Probably since 2018.
Okay. Do you know why so long?
Just honestly, I've been very career oriented in past years. Not saying that I'm not taking or dating intentionally or anything like that, but just very work oriented and just trying to push my career and advance in that fashion.
Okay.
So while you were talking to her, did the attraction level start to grow? Like, how did you feel at these moments while you were talking to her?
I felt like I felt like the chemistry was there for sure. I felt like, we definitely complimented each other with our initial answers. I like, since I already saw the episode, I feel like things took a turn like right when you paused it, when the conversation took a turn towards us discussing children. So yeah.
Oh, okay. So that's when you kind of felt like this might not be it right here when that happened.
Right.
Okay. Makes sense. It makes sense. Okay. Let's keep going.
How do you feel about long distance relationship?
I'm not opposed to long distance at all. Just as long as we are able, adaptability begets consistency. So as long as we're able to communicate effectively, have that trust factor there, I don't see an issue with it.
Also, one more thing. Well, the reason I asked you that is because I now currently live in Texas.
Okay.
But I still work in Charlotte, so I come frequently for that. But also, one more thing, how do you feel about kids?
How many do you have?
I just have one.
Okay. Oh, no, that's not a problem. No, one child. No,
He's 11.
Okay.
But I just wanted to know, how do you feel about that?
Yeah, it's not a deal breaker for me or anything like that. Yeah.
Torin, do you have any children?
No, I don't have any children.
Okay.
Would you like any children?
It's a wobbler for me. I'll say that it's a wobbler for me.
Okay, why is it a wobbler?
I'm not opposed to having children of my own. It's just it would really just be a discussion between me and my partner.
Okay.
Yeah, I just gotta really figure it out between me and my partner.
Okay. Okay, well, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, I do. What would be considered some of your deal breakers?
A deal breaker for me, number one, probably personal hygiene. I feel like, first and foremost, please learn how to take care of yourself when it comes to mouth odor, body
Cleanliness is
odor.
next to godliness,
Yes,
so
this
yeah.
is definitely
That's so crazy,
the most
right?
important. And also,
Like, why is that even a thing
Yeah,
nowadays?
that shouldn't be
You know what I'm
like
saying?
the fact that a lot of women, I feel like, say that now. So I'm just like, is that an attraction thing that you have, or is it like really like people just not washing? I don't get it.
Yeah, like are a lot of the guys outside right now with bad breath and what's happening? I don't know
Nah,
because I ain't in the dating market.
it's real. You gotta. It's you. Yeah, as weird as it sounds. I mean, that's one of my deal breakers too. I've come across some women who, went out to a day party or went out and did outside all day and then try to come and kick it. And it's like, nah, you should have took a bath before you come see me. Like you would think that would be common sense, but some people are just not. I don't know. They too free or open or something. I don't know, but I understand where she coming from. That's one of my deal breakers too.
Is it common that happens while y'all are out there dating?
Nah, I won't. I won't say it's common, but you do come across some people that they just not as clean. I'm a very clean person, and yeah, they just not as, especially doing your body and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not up to par as it should be, compared to our mothers and stuff, where they were super clean and stuff like that. I think more some women in our generation a little bit lax.
Yeah, we had to do
Damn, ladies.
morning cleanups. You feel me? So
Yeah.
I,
Say
I
the 304 baths don't work. You gotta get in the shower.
experience what.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Like she said here, wash your ass. Listen, it's it's crazy out here. It's rough in these streets, y'all. All right.
It is.
I feel bad for y'all, man. Cause I remember when I was in the dating market. And I probably came across like one girl that was like, red flags came up. I put the X on it. I was like, nope, we're not doing this. Nope. I smell you from looking at you. So that so, and I knew where the smell was coming from because we ain't going. This is a family show, right? So we're gonna keep it family oriented.
Right.
Man. So yeah, it's rough out here. It's rough out here.
It
All right,
is.
fellas, all the best. All the best. All right.
Appreciate it. We need it.
I feel like another important thing to me, a deal breaker. I don't like disrespectful people. So I feel like as a person, like a man, like if you see a homeless person, don't be rude. I don't like rudeness. Like, don't be rude. Like, you don't have to say anything, but you don't have to be rude either. Like, and probably not wanting no more kids is probably my deal breaker. Like, because I definitely want more kids.
Okay.
Like, I'm just waiting to be married for that, but I definitely want some more. So I definitely would be like, all right, well, no.
Okay.
But that's it.
Would you consider yourself open-minded when it comes to your partner pursuing their
Word.
ambitions and goals?
I would say I am open-minded, but I do have a conflict when it comes to a man being too ambitious because I do feel like that'll get in the way. As long as it doesn't get in the way of the actual relationship.
Right.
Like if you're able to multitask between the whatever you're ambitious about and your partner, then I don't see a problem with it. Yeah.
So how did you feel about that statement about a man being too ambitious? What was your thoughts when she said that?
I feel like it resonates, just depending on the subject matter, because you can be too ambitious about the wrong thing, and when it does come to like having a partner, if your partner has your best interest at heart, you can definitely come to like a compromise or an agreement to where you should put your energy. So if it's resonating in that type of space where she's trying to give me advice, then yeah. But if it's like just something I really want to do and I believe in it, and you just trying to deter me from doing it, then I would have to disagree.
So okay, you pursue acting.
Right.
The idea would be for an actor to be overly ambitious because you want to beat out your competition.
Hmm.
So the only way you could do that is by they call you today, you get up, you go act. You even if you made plans with your girl, those plans need to go to the side because at the end of the day, women want to provide it. So if I gotta provide for you, then you might have to fall back and let me do what I need to do.
Right.
So that's kind of probably where I would have been like, what do you mean by too ambitious? She was supposed to be on today. That was something that I wanted to ask her, but it's good to hear your perspective of it as well. What do you think about that, Just?
Yeah, I mean, it's it's like, what do do you want? It all depends on the lifestyle that you want. Like, if you gotta, like, if I want to go get it, if I got the goals, like, look, you know, I'm trying to be a millionaire by the, end of 2 years, whatever, you know what I mean? And she knows that type of sacrifice I need to make for that. If she's, you know, kind of just still wanting to, like, not appreciating that, not appreciating that goals and the hard work, then yeah, that's not going to work. I would rather have a woman that's gonna, we have this, what the end goal is, what we're doing. We'll have to make some sacrifices maybe for the, first couple of years, but man, don't stop my hustle. Let me keep going. Let me, do what I got to do. I'm gonna give you the attention. You my partner. I'm gonna do what I do. It's just a little bit of sacrifices we got to make now so we can get to the end goal. And I think she was more so. It sounded like she was kind of, what about my feelings type. Instead of let's go. Let's get to the money. Let's go make it happen. So that's kind of what I took from it.
Right. Because you see, like, with me building up this channel, building the show, all of that, it takes a lot of work.
Does.
And what I chose to do was incorporate my wife, right? So that way she doesn't feel left out. So I would always tell men when you're building a business and you're married, do your best to incorporate your wife with it. Because yes, we're very logical, but we have to understand that a lot of women deal with how they feel more often, and they need to feel something from their husband. So I would say incorporate your wife with it, so that way it lessens the tension in the house, because we can't help it, man. They gonna feel their way through it. It is what it is. And it's not saying all women. There's a lot of logical women as well that understand that you need to do what you got to do to make it to the top. But when you do meet a woman and she's telling you, "I need your time," I would say incorporate her in your business. But let's keep going.
I'm very open-minded. I'm actually ambitious myself. Like, I have a lot going on as well, but I definitely try to slow down because I do want a partner, and that's what my focus is right
it's
now.
definitely good to be able to balance that. So I like that.
Thank you.
I like that too. That's good. Because you want somebody that can manage time well.
Yeah.
So when it comes to balancing a relationship as well as your goals and ambitions, that's important.
Yeah. Because love languages, because quality time is also one of my love languages, as I said before. But yeah, that'll be very important to me.
Do you have any more questions for Aisha too?
I actually don't. Those are all my questions.
Okay, great.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, it's nice talking to you too.
Absolutely.
All right, well, y'all have met. Now let's move on to the next.
Right.
Thank you so much,
Thank y'all.
Torin. So you just met Mr. Torin. How did you feel about him? Did he give you a little tingle? Did you, a little butterflies?
I think I like the eye contact the most. I felt it.
It was very strong.
It was very strong.
Very
I love
strong.
it.
That was a strong gaze.
Yes.
That's
His
good.
height is
Strong
great.
gaze.
I love his face.
Okay, all right. Not bad eyes for you. Very good.
Gazing.
So our next gentleman is Justin. Welcome, Justin.
There you go.
Hello, Justin. How are you today,
Hello,
sir?
hello. How are you?
Justin, Aisha,
All right,
too.
Justin, you in the hot seat now, man. What was your thoughts when you first walked out and you saw Aisha too?
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. I noticed her smile. Very, very pretty. Yeah, she had. I liked the. Yeah, I liked what I saw. Aesthetically, she was hitting.
Okay. So you was with it when you saw her
I
right
was
away.
definitely with it. Yeah, I was definitely with it. I wasn't once I laid out because I was kind of nervous on uh, you know, who what she might look like or everything like that. Hopefully I'm attracted to her, but no, she's very attractive.
You was like, yo, Meet2Marry better not have no ugly ducklings up here talking about they want to be a wife, because I ain't doing it.
Me and
I wouldn't
Torin
do
was
that.
saying that in the room before we got out there.
Oh, y'all gotta have a little bit more faith in the guy. You know what I mean? We out here. We out here. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's up though. I'm happy you were pleased aesthetically with what you saw. So that's dope. All right. Let's keep going.
Okay.
Aisha, too, Justin.
Meet you.
You too.
Thank you so much for being here today.
No problem.
So, Justin, where are you from?
I am from Richmond, Virginia.
Okay. And Aisha, too, would you like to share where you are from?
Yeah, I'm from Philadelphia, PA. But my parents are African, so I come from an African background. But from Philly, moved to Charlotte. Now I live in Texas,
Awesome.
Houston.
Okay.
So yeah.
And what country are your
Mali.
parents from? Mali. Okay. Cool.
Have you ever been?
No, that is definitely one of my life goals to get to Africa. I want to go to Benin and Togo and Nigeria.
Oh,
yeah.
yes.
But I might have to check out Mali too.
Yes, you would have to.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's like one of the rich countries as well.
Oh.
But I would like to know how old you are and what do you do for work?
Okay, so I'm 39, and so I'll be 40 this year. And you said, what do I do for work? So I'm a inventory control supervisor at a HVAC manufacturer here in Charlotte. And I also do photography and videography on the side, and
Okay.
a couple of little things.
Yeah,
little side
okay. That's
hustles.
what's up. I love that. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 2 children.
2?
I have a 16-year-old boy and a 10-year-old girl. Yes,
Okay.
the love
Do you
of my
want
life.
more?
Yes,
Okay.
I do want more children, for sure.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay. Do they live with you?
No, they don't live with me.
They
They
live
live with
here?
their mom.
Yo, she was hitting you with some questions, man.
Yeah, she was coming at me.
She
Yeah.
was coming. She wanted to know who you was.
Yeah.
So, in this moment, what was your thoughts? Were you nervous? How'd you feel about the interaction so far, if you remember? What was her?
Yeah, I was feeling her. I liked that she was asking, the tough questions. Didn't bother me. Very I was making sure that I just was kind of not trying to be so nervous. My nerves was going at that point. But like I said, as
Word.
it got a little bit more, it got a little bit more comfortable as it went on. And around this time, I'm starting to settle down, be easy. Got the quick introduction out the way, and then I think I was just too focused on making sure I answered correctly and answered um, properly. You know what I'm saying? So I was
Right.
nervous. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, you was on point with answering the questions though. So I give you that. You
Hmm.
ain't stutter, you ain't hesitate. And that's what happens when a man understands and he's telling the truth about who he is. I love that, man. That's what's up.
Appreciate it.
That's what's up.
And yeah, I do want to experience that. Like I said, I have a great relationship with my kids and with their mothers, but I do want to experience having children in the home. So,
and raising them like that. That's what's
right.
with me too. One of the things I would like to know is how do you feel you express your love to someone that you're dealing with? Like, what is the love language that you show? Not that you want, but that you show.
Okay, I'm all about action. So I believe that if you put out what you want to kind of get back. So I'm going to listen. I'm going to make sure I'm listening actively. And if you have any type of issues or something that you would like to do, I'll make sure I'm listening to that and just put it in action and just make sure I'm doing it. So,
Okay,
yeah.
so listening.
What would you say is your ideal date?
My ideal date. So not first date, just date in general.
The best day you could ever come up with.
Best date I could ever come on. Okay.
Now we're getting real specific.
Yes, I like that. So I like a whole date. I want to spend the whole day with the date. So we would start off in probably mid-morning, go to take a hike, maybe over to Crowder's Mountain or, maybe just around uptown, just so we can talk and, just to get connect. Then from there, maybe get something to bite to eat, maybe a little brunch or something like that. Then later on, just try to, I like the nightlife a little bit, not too much, but, take somewhere that's a little bit classy. We can maybe listen to music and just kind of vibe and just chill after, talking and connecting throughout the day. That would be my ideal.
But I thought I killed
That
it.
sounds
I thought that
good.
was a great answer.
How do you feel?
Say that again.
I said I thought I killed that answer. I was like, that answer I shot out the park.
Yeah. Nah, you did your thing. Listen, real talk, you did your thing right there, right? I would say everything you said had a lot of confidence in it, and it's really who you are. What I wanted to ask though, right? World class, what up, family? My guy is in the building. So what I wanted to ask though was in dating today, in today's world, how is it? As a man, do you feel like you have a lot of control over what to do with these dates, or do you feel like the women are dictating where you go, what you do, and how much you're going to spend? How is that for you?
Oh no, I definitely I kind of have I I ain't gonna say a system, but I kind of operate where you know date one is kind of more so like a meet and greet. You know what I'm saying? Maybe something's kind of simple. I'm always in control. Like as far as I'm choosing the place we're going. I'm which allows me to budget properly. I'm also letting them know, okay, this is my availability. Never keeping it open like when you available. I say I'm available Tuesday, 7 o'clock. Can we meet up then? You know what I'm saying, or whatever. Let the young lady know my availability. So not that I'm controlling or anything, but I'm
Oh
more of a
yeah,
take
no.
charge type person. You know what I'm
As
saying?
you
So
should be. Right, right.
yeah. So I noticed that when you are taking charge and when you are setting like the tone, it's to your advantage. Even if the date doesn't work out well, at least that you know that you kind of already know the how to kind of get out, or or you're just in control. So
Right,
yeah,
right.
I'm usually by. I would say the third date, I might, well, by the third date, I'm like, okay, I done shown you what I've shown you how I'm interested in you, and you know what I'm saying, and that I'm pursuing you. But now it needs to be a little reciprocated a little bit. What do you, not what do you have to offer me, but are you interested in me? What do you show me that you have some interest in me? It can't be lopsided. You know what I'm saying? As a man, yeah, first couple, few dates, I'm gonna show my interest. After that, all right, you take me out. You show me what is it that what it looks like for you. You know what I'm saying, to kind
Right.
of be nice to me. So you can't. Yeah, I don't believe in you just all going all out for women. They don't even like that, to be honest. They don't like it when you just all up on them, and you know what I'm saying, you trying to do any and everything. They don't respect that. You got to kind of give some push pull. Be like, all right, your turn. What can you show me? You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
then, and it works out. It works out. I mean, I've having been dating. It's been fun meeting some cool women. Met some crazies too, but for the
Oh
most
yeah.
part, it's been cool.
Okay. What about Torin? Torin, what's it like out there dating for you? You have a black screen for some reason.
Oh, hang on. Let me try to. Is it back on?
No, it's still a black screen. You can see us.
Yeah, I can see everything just fine. Can y'all hear me good?
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
hear you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
I'll go ahead and answer the question and try to like rejoin and see if that fixes it. Um,
Okay.
but yeah, dating for me, it's not complicated at all. Similar to what Justin said, it's like I'm a firm believer in reciprocation. So it's like if I, initiate a conversation or, insinuate an event, more than likely I'm prepared to take care of it. But if you are, the initiator of something, then I'm kind of, I've been blessed enough to be a man that's been, in being able to date women that, can take care of me in a sense, or, take care of dates, or pick up the tab and stuff like that, and it not be an issue. You know what I'm saying? And it's gotten to a point where like I can understand, like, okay, she's brought this up, that means she's gonna take care of it. We're good. So as long as that factor of communication is there and y'all understand and y'all on the same page, and like worst case scenario, you one of y'all don't have it, the other one's there to pick up that slack, then I mean, I'm all for it.
Okay. So pretty much you when you date, this is a question because I've been having this conversation with a lot of ladies. And they're
Right.
saying that by the third date, a lot of men are like, you pay. Is that a thing with y'all as men?
Not necessarily. I feel like that
Yeah, not
differs
necessarily.
in a person, because I've dated women who offered to pay on the second date, and that's just how I've dealt. That's just my experience with that person. And I've also dated women who haven't paid at all. And then I have had to take, the initiative to kind of, either speak up about it, because, a closed mouth don't get fed, because some people, not necessarily saying that they're abusing you, but that's a choice of your own to not get abused. Because, in my opinion, everybody's being used in a sense. Because if I'm being used, that means I have value. So me having that value, if you're able to reciprocate that, then we're good to complement each other in whatever business or personal relationship we got going on. But in the sense of being abused, then that means I'm over exhausting myself or my resources to please you, and then that's my fault in a sense. So you just got to know the difference, and that
Right.
differs from person to
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Now,
Right.
I would say like it doesn't necessarily have to be, you pay on the third date, but I think by the third date, um, the women should at least kind of show how she has interest in you. If I've, if I've initiated the first two dates, and what I'm saying, and the same thing. I've had women, I've had women pay for first dates. You know what I'm saying? Not that I wanted to, but yeah. So that's not an issue. But with as far as paying, but I do want to see like, hey, show me that you're interested in me as well. You know what I'm saying? That's more what it's about. Not about saying, okay, come out your pocket or anything. That's not what the expectation is. But I do want to see that that you have. I am expecting to see, okay, I've shown you what I've kind of that I'm putting interest in you. Now I want you to do the same with me. So
Right. Okay. I feel that. So, all right, let's keep going with the episode. Let's see what we got going on over here.
Feel about long distance relationships?
I don't have a problem with long distance relationships as long as I feel like it's worth it.
Yeah.
If I have a real good connection with that person, then yeah, I have no issue with it, and I'm willing to, it's you got to put in the work both ways. It's not lopsided. It has to be balanced. So I have no issue with that.
How long have you been single?
I've been single for 4 years now. Yeah, I've been single for 4 years.
Okay.
How about you? How long have you been single?
For 1 year.
1 year?
Okay. A whole year.
I
December
lost a little bit of interest when she mentioned the long distance thing.
Really?
That's when I was like, yeah, I wasn't. I mean, I'm cool with long distance, but I'm liking long distance like Virginia or Georgia or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Texas, gotta get on home plane and stuff like that. I was like, she'd have to be a very, very outstanding woman for me to entertain somebody in a whole different time zone. So
Okay.
yeah, I kind of lost a little bit of interest when she said that, but I am open to long distance, but probably not like I said, not a different region or anything like that. But
a whole different, like you got a whole. She's a whole hour behind you.
Exactly.
Oh man! And Viva says, she says, "I'll be uncomfortable if a guy asks me to pay for a date." I feel you. I ain't listen. Mad at that. Ain't mad at that. World class, my guy shared the live, and he's getting some folks over here. Appreciate you, Natasha. Thank you for checking out the show. World class, salute to you, my brother. All right, let's keep going.
A complete year, so it's going on 2.
Gotcha.
Well, hopefully not 2.
Gotcha.
That's why you're here.
Right. What are your goals for like the next 2 to 3 years?
Goals for next 2 years. Well, I've been investing, and I really want to get my portfolio to a certain limit. I ain't gonna say the limit, but I want to get it to. I just want to make some good, sound investments, and my son will be graduating in next year. 2026. So just want to kind of set him up for adulthood and just make sure that that he has all of the tools and everything that he needs to be successful as a man. And yeah, just also find me a boo thing.
Boo thing, I'm there. You want to get married, right? Do you want to get married?
I do want to get. Well, meet to marry. I do want to.
Have you ever been married before?
Yes, I have been married.
Okay.
Yeah, and my ex-wife, just like a sister. We're cool. We have a good relationship. No issues. No drama. Just able to communicate and take care of the children.
Okay, so that was the 4 years ago. Is that what you're saying? You got divorced?
Oh no. I had a relationship.
Oh, that was a long time ago. Okay, all right. Just want to make sure. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
What would you say is the thing that you learned from that relationship?
You have to communicate. Communication is key in a relationship. If you're not communicating, that's in anything really. It's not going to go well. But communication is key. Be transparent, open, and honest. As long as you're doing that with your person, I think you go far. Yeah. My parents have been married for 40 years, so kind of seeing how, as I've gotten older, understanding how they operate and how they move. And one thing that I would say that's their strong point is being able to communicate with one another.
Yeah, I agree. That's what the last thing I've learned. Well, that's what I've learned in my relationship too. Not only communication, but also comprehension and being able to have hard conversations. I know that has to do with communication, but a lot of people think like communication is just about being on the surface level of things, and you have to really learn how to have hard conversations even if you don't want to.
Yes.
So I think that's what I learned the most.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, man. You was on point with that one. Communication is key for any relationship. Like me and my wife, we had to practice that. We still practice that. You know what I'm saying? There's times where I'll be like, yo, please stop talking. But I need to allow her to communicate with me so I can have the better understanding of it. So you was on point with that one. I'm with that.
Thank you, brother.
Nah, man. So we're gonna go to Vernon. Vernon, we're not gonna do all of his because Vernon, he's not here right now. He had to do something for work. So yeah, Vernon back.
Yeah, man, bro, it's hilarious.
Yeah, he was funny. He was funny as ever.
Yo, You know he's 6'8".
Yeah, he's tall as hell.
He
was tall.
tall as hell.
Yeah,
I'm 6'1", and I'm looking at him like, what? That's
yeah.
what's up.
But he was hilarious though. He had him and the other guy in there had us in there, man, rolling. It was like the green
Oh,
room
him and
experience was
Professor?
too funny, huh?
Yeah, Professor.
Yeah, him
Yeah,
and
Professor.
Professor.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I heard y'all back there laughing, and I was like telling my staff, like, please tell them to tone it down a little bit. Because
Yo, between them two, bro,
oh
we
man.
tried, but they was
yeah, we
hilarious.
really did. It was lit back there. It was funny.
Yo, but he is a comedian as well, so that's
Mhm.
probably why. That's probably why. So all right, let's keep going.
Hello, Vernon. How are you? This is Aisha too. Aisha
How you
too,
doing?
Vernon.
Aisha.
Yeah, Torin, your screen went black again, my brother. See if you could, turn the camera off. Maybe drop again and come back, I guess. But yeah, it keeps going black on you.
Okay, I'll try it.
Good. How you doing today?
I'm well. How are you? You
I'm
look
all right.
nice.
You look
Look at
nervous.
us matching. Look like we about to go to prom.
We need to go to the prom.
Y'all do.
Well, I need a date.
Hey, all right. So, Vernon, where are you from?
I'm from Buffalo, New York, born and raised. Been down here in Charlotte, North Carolina since 2011.
You like it out here?
Yeah, I can't complain. It's another magical day, you know.
How old are you?
44. Just turned 44 in January.
Okay, happy belated birthday.
Thank you. How old are you?
I'm 32.
Okay. You looked at when I said 44. You looked at me surprised, like.
Because I was surprised that you said 44. I am. You look good.
Oh,
You
man.
look good.
Thank you.
Do you have any kids?
Yes, I have one.
One. Do you want more?
Depending on the person that I'm with.
Okay.
It's not my choice.
It is your
I'm
choice.
saying it is my choice, but if it works out, and we could go to that level. I just don't want to be having kids. Just to have
Right.
kids.
I mean, at this point, you're 44, so.
Yeah, I know. Wow.
Do you plan to get married?
Huh?
Do you plan to get married?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, that's
That's
good.
what I'm here for. Hopefully, I get married.
Yeah, that's what's up. Have you ever been married?
Never.
Okay.
Have you ever been married? Okay.
How old is you said a daughter?
She just turned 3.
3.
COVID.
3-year-old. Oh, COVID, baby. Did you say that?
They built different though. She probably more like 13, not
Yeah.
3.
Oh, yeah. So, are you okay with long distance relationships?
Yes. Why? Where are you located?
I just moved out of Charlotte on the 1st, so I live in Houston, Texas.
So are you going to live here?
No, I moved out.
Oh,
on the
you
1st.
left.
Yeah, I left on the 1st, and
Yeah.
so now I live in Houston, Texas,
Well,
but
good.
I still work here. So I work at the airport here, so I travel here twice a month. Well, not twice a month, but 2 weekends out the month. I'm here.
Okay. Distance is never an issue. It's the people that make the distance the problem.
Okay, not bad. I like that.
That was a very mature
That
answer.
was. I wasn't ready.
I'm 44.
Said,
So.
you can get on a plane, train, whatever.
Yeah,
he
plane,
gonna
boats.
get there.
Okay,
Not
great.
the
Have you
boat.
ever been
To where?
Houston?
I've never been to Texas or Florida.
Ever?
No.
So I
No.
just wanted y'all to get the audience to get a brief on who Vernon is. So we're gonna skip to the elimination portion of the show.
Okay.
And we're gonna see what happens there. All right. Yeah, there we go.
Too. So we have 3 gentlemen you have just met. We have Justin, we have Torin, and we have Vernon. So when I said those names, did any name jump out and say, "Oh, that's my man, my man, my man," or are you just like,
Not necessarily my man, but for sure not my man.
Damn.
not your man?
Yes.
Who's not your man?
Damn.
He said for sure.
Who was that?
She said, I know for sure who's not my man. I'm like, oh. All right, I ain't mad at it though. I ain't mad at it.
Vernon.
Vernon, okay.
The last one, right?
Money earning Mount Vernon.
Yeah. He got
Ain't your man.
Yeah.
But he's somebody, man.
He is.
All right, well, bring on Vernon. Hello, Vernon. Welcome back.
Hey, how you doing?
So, Vernon, can you share some thoughts and feelings that you have of the lovely Aisha?
I think she's a beautiful woman. Tall with the heels on. That's always a plus. Beautiful smile. And the things that she was talking about are very good. I love everything that you stated.
Oh, thank you.
All right, Aisha, would you like to share your decision with Vernon, please?
So as far as our, what's the word I'm looking for? Chemistry. Yep, there we go. Thank you. As far as our chemistry goes, I feel like, your conversation was good. I feel like your humor, I'm not a fan of your humor.
Okay.
But other than that, I did appreciate you coming out here for me, but
Hold
I just
on,
choose.
hold on. For a comedian to hear, I'm not a fan of your humor, that's like somebody that think that he's in the bag with you and he's like clapping the best cheeks ever, and it's like, I'm not really a fan of what you just did. What? Hold up. I do this for a living, son. What are we talking about right now?
Right.
Son she just destroyed him. Like, I'm sorry, Vernon. I'm sorry that.
Yeah, that's a
But
solid
nah,
one.
yeah, that was tough. I first time seeing that. Damn, I didn't. He was
Oh
funny to
man!
me
All right,
though.
all right.
I thought his humor was good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
whatever.
it was funny for sure.
I haven't hung around him enough, so I'm definitely going to go to one of his comedy shows, though. I'm definitely going to go to one and see what that's about. All right, let's keep going.
To go with someone else because I feel like I had a better connection with the other two guys.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Jason,
much,
what up?
Vernon. It's been amazing meeting you. Let us know when you're going to have a comedy show. We might come out and see
Yeah.
you. You know
All
what
right,
I'm saying?
cool, dope.
Good luck.
All right. Buffalo in the building. Buffalo.
Let's get it.
So how you feeling? It's all right. Life is it's part of life. We have to make decisions every day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have Torin and we have Justin.
So the major differences between the two is probably the age.
Okay.
I believe Torin said he's 34.
Torin did say he was 34.
Justin said he's 40.
He's 39.
Oh,
going
39.
on 40.
Turning 40 this month. You're right.
Yeah.
I guess now at this point, I'm just thinking of like the answers to what they said, and also just who better fits me personality wise.
Okay.
Damn,
Does
son.
the ages make a big difference for you?
Not for me, no,
Okay.
because they're both older than me, and I like older men, so that's both good. But one of them, they both seem like they're fun. So that doesn't bother me. Usually, like it would be like, oh, the younger person is like more. I don't know, y'all.
This is for you, girl.
I know it
Trying to
is.
meet to marry for you.
I
Well, like, let's think about some of the things that resonated with you with Torin. What resonated with you when you had the conversation?
So I really like what he does. So in terms of all his business that he does, one of the things that he did mention was that he's a content creator, and I want to get into that. So I know that I could probably learn a lot from him as far as that go. But he's just very handsome. He's just very appealing to my eyes right now.
And the gaze was strong.
he just
That was just like, boom.
I'm not gonna lie, it was I felt a better connection with him.
Okay. So what about Justin?
Justin, so I love his age, to be honest. I love how like settled he is in his life. He sounds a lot more secure in what he's doing. And I'm the type of person where in my life right now I'm working on being focused in what I'm doing, and I feel like if I have a man that's very focused in what he's doing, then I'll be very focused in what I'm doing. So I'm trying to be very like mindful of all those things. That's very important to me too.
Of course.
And they're both open to having more kids, so I'm happy about that. Well, I don't know, Torin said he didn't know.
I think it was more like, it depends on the person, obviously. I think that was more, that's what I got. If that's not what you got, that could,
Yeah.
But how did you feel about that? Because it's definitely one of your deal breakers. You want somebody that wants kids.
Yes.
It wasn't a hard no. It wasn't a hard yes.
Right.
It was I'm open to it.
Right.
Okay.
Dang. I wish I could ask more questions.
I kind of like
but I think I'm gonna have to let Torin go. I think I'm gonna let him go because he's my typical type. He is definitely my typical type, and I don't want to do that.
So it sounds like you're learning.
Yeah.
Learning from before.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right. I'm not mad at that.
I
Okay.
think I'm gonna let him go.
Torin, come on out. Hello, Torin.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Good to see you again, sir.
How are you? Welcome back.
Welcome back. It's been
Thanks
so
for
long.
having me back.
So, Torin, can you share some thoughts of the lovely Aisha here?
She's absolutely captivating.
I like that. That's a good
Ooh, yo, you say captivating? I haven't heard that word. That's strong. That's a strong word right
Bro, he threw that vocabulary book at her. Like, yeah, that was.
there. Yeah.
Strong word.
Strong word, man. That right
Open
there, that,
my mouth.
that makes the panties come off. Captivate. What? Oh man, this is a family show. This is a family show. All right, let's keep going.
I can honestly say that I feel like we did make like a general connection when we spoke. I know the kid thing maybe it kind of threw you off a bit because you did point that out. I really admire, we can kind of overhear some of the answers that you had, and I did overhear that you're an esthetician, and I feel like that your occupation kind of complements my lifestyle in regards to like who you may know, in regards to like if I may need stylists or, makeup and things of that nature in regards to my modeling and acting and stuff like that. So definitely see like a solid potential.
Okay. Aisha, would you like to share your decision with Torin?
So I definitely agree with you. Like when we were talking, even when we're talking now, it's just like a instant chemistry. I feel it. You keep staring at my soul. I feel it. But I just feel like I'm used to this feeling that we're sharing right now, and I kind of want to try something new. So I've decided to not pick you either.
Ooh.
But you're very handsome.
How'd that feel? How did that feel for her to say that at that moment to you?
Kind of more or less. It took, I guess, kind of like a weight off in a sense because um, like I didn't take it in a bad way, like because like rejection isn't like a hard thing for me to accept. Most people kind of struggle with it, but like yeah, I mean if I'm not what you like, then that's cool with me because I honestly believe how you start is how you finish. So you got to start out really liking somebody as they are, and you kind of grow from there. So you know.
That's a fact. That's a fact. All right, let's keep going.
I definitely enjoyed talking to you, and we can definitely still connect on a business tip.
Absolutely. I respect
But
that.
yeah.
Thank you so much.
No problem.
Thank you so much,
All right.
Torin.
Y'all take care now. Thank
All
you.
right, you too. I am very shocked. I'm almost aghast.
I almost changed
even.
my answer.
I
That's what I
felt
almost
it.
did.
I felt it,
I
but
almost
I
did.
wasn't going to be the one to say it.
I almost changed my answer. I'm not
But
gonna
that's all
lie,
right.
because
I mean,
he's right about his lifestyle. But like I said, the familiar is just too familiar, and I'm really trying to like be serious. You know what I mean?
okay.
So
All right. Well, is your decision going to be Justin? Is that who you feel is a good candidate for you?
I don't know.
So, Mindy, can I
Damn.
say something?
The
Of
door is
course.
open.
I know
Yeah.
it is.
So
The door.
at this time, your people in the back is telling me, all right, so she's gonna pick you. You got to decide if you are going to go with her. So I'm like, okay. Am I gonna go? I'm like, you know what I'm saying, getting all prepared and stuff like that because I know I'm the last contestant. But yeah, now bro, you killed the last thing. Y'all did definitely. I see why. Well, but we'll get to that when it happens. But yeah, she I was definitely expecting like, okay,
Her to
all
pick
right,
you.
I'm about to
Yeah.
rock with her.
Yo, hold on. We about to get there just now.
Door's open. It could either be Justin or it could be a nah. I'm good on you, Justin. Take
Pop the
care.
balloon, bro.
God bless. Peace be the journey. It's up to you. You did say he had some qualities
Yeah,
that
he has
really
good qualities
resonated
that
with
he's like,
you.
was talking about listening and
Settled, a bit older. That's what you want.
Yo, hold on. And I apologize for that. My team was not, they supposed to just tell you, hey, you don't have to pick her if she picks you. But apparently they told you she's going to pick you.
Yes,
So
yes.
that's,
So,
yo, my bad. I'm gonna bring that to HR. Don't worry, I got you, guys.
appreciate it.
I got you.
Messed me all up. You know what I'm saying?
I
But
know. Oh man.
Do you see that in him? The qualities that you want in him potentially.
I do see some of the qualities that I want. But I think I'm gonna pass on him too.
Wow.
Only because I feel like if I'm gonna say yes to somebody, I need to feel the yes.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, let's bring out Justin. Hello, Justin. Welcome back.
Hello.
So, I would like to hear some thoughts, some feelings about the lovely Aisha too here.
Aisha, you're gorgeous. Beautiful lady. Your smile is just outstanding. I can see it from all the way over there. Love the you talking about how you had a great relationship with your father. Because I would hope that would help with our relationship. Becoming a best friend and a partner and confidant. So yeah, I think you're awesome woman from so far what I've known.
Yeah, thank you. So I agree with you. I feel like me having that father figure in my life definitely would give me a little more insight when it comes to relationships. But I just felt like our chemistry wasn't as strong when I'm talking to you. But I do enjoy the fact that you like dancing.
Yeah, I didn't know.
No problem.
And I love how stable and supportive you sound like you are. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to pass on you as well because I just feel like I wanna mean my yes.
So hearing that, right, that she passed on you, and hearing what my team told you in the back, how did that feel at that specific moment?
I was just like, oh, okay. I just wasn't expecting that. I was just like, it really caught me off guard. Like I wasn't like, upset or like embarrassed or mad or anything, but I was just like, that's not what they said. That's so, yeah. So I was like, all right, I'm like, I don't know who she gonna go with now, but yeah, it caught me. It did catch me off guard. It did catch me off guard. But at the same time, like Torin said, it kind of was a sense of relief because I did kind of have an issue with the distance, with her, what I'm saying, being in Texas, and yeah, so I was really playing that back in my head, like, am I gonna be cool with somebody like, you know, with somebody that lives that far? So I was like, all right, well, I guess I ain't got to worry about that.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can feel that. All right.
yeah, but
Let's
I
see.
was like, damn, like I thought that she was gonna pick me. Okay, I guess not. So
Damn. Yeah,
yeah,
yo, that was wild, man. Like I said, I'm taking that to HR. My fault, man.
it's
My
all good.
fault. You know what I'm saying? Ah,
I want to mean my yes when I say yes to somebody.
No problem. All righty
But
then.
it was definitely nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you as well. You have a good
Thank
one.
you so much, Justin. It's been a pleasure. All right. Well, you didn't pick anyone, but that doesn't mean that, you can never
see,
double back.
my wife felt the vibes. So she didn't want her to walk away with no one. So
Mhm.
she was like, you know what? You was so iffy before about Torin. So let's see if that's still an option. So let's see what happens.
Right.
If
Ah.
I mean,
Oh, wait, I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready for her to say that.
I mean, we could really toss this thing up.
I know
And
where you're
see
going
where
with this. I know
I'm
where you're
just
going with this.
saying,
Okay.
If something marinates right now
Right.
in your spirit, the door is open. But if you feel solid in this decision,
Okay, I want Tahibe. What's his name? Tahibe.
She couldn't even get your name right. Like, she
See, I
called you
didn't
Tween.
watch
She
the
said, I
episode.
want
Got
Tween back.
off of it. I didn't see that until I watched the episode, and I was like, "Well, she can't even say my name." So like,
She
okay.
can't even say your name.
Look,
Why
and
you
then when I
putting it
got
back?
word coming back out, I was so like, flabbergasted. I was just like, "Wait a minute, like I'm what? I thought she ain't pick me." It was like, what you mean she did? Like, no, she picked. I just walked off. Like she did not pick me. Like y'all, like it's a joke or something. It's like, no, come on back out. Okay, all right, I'm coming back out.
Yo, hilarious, yo. Even I was shocked because you saw I was sitting in the corner by the audio
Right.
guy,
Mhm.
and I was like, "What the hell is going on right now? Who did
No,
this? What's
and
happening?" All right, but
it.
I ain't mad at it
It
though.
was
It's
that
a first.
captivating word. That's what got it.
That's the word. Captivating. Never use that word if you want to get rid of somebody. Yo, fellas,
Look, words
if
to
you
live
ever
by.
want her out of your life, never ever use captivating. Never.
That's what
I wouldn't
it
use it.
Somebody said how
I
she
wouldn't. Oh man! All right, let's keep going.
Torin,
Yeah.
Torin.
Yeah.
You wanna have a little conversation with
Yeah.
Torin?
Yeah, I do.
Can we bring out brother Torin to the building? In the building, brother Torin.
Could I
Huh?
take it back?
Come on in the room, brother Torin.
Yo, my wife
Yeah.
set her up for failure for real.
All right. See, we are having a first ever moment in Meet2Marry history. Torin, we have the lovely Aisha too that has some thoughts and feelings to share with you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm bringing you back because although I said the feeling was very familiar, it's still a feeling that I have, and I still can explore it with you. So I'm going to pick you.
So, Torin, the door is open.
What do you want?
Do you feel the same for Aisha too?
Can I ask you a question first?
Yes.
You want a big family, correct?
I just want babies. I just want another baby. At least just
one
one.
more?
At least.
Okay.
Oh, but if babies is a thing for you, please tell me no, because if you don't want any, that's definitely a deal breaker for me, though.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I would say, yeah, the children thing for me right now is just not what I'm looking for.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
gonna
great.
decline.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
All right. Well, it's good that you guys know what you want.
Right.
And it's very important to be clear on what you want.
Yeah.
If you want kids and it's a no for you,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
There's someone out there for you both.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for coming,
Yes,
Torin.
thank you.
Thank you so much, Aisha, too.
I ain't gonna hold you. I would have said no too.
Yeah.
I would have said no just off the fact that you eliminated me to begin with,
Yeah.
and then now you calling me back out. Now there's nothing for us to talk.
Yeah. That definitely played into my decision, and I did just want to add a little context to, like, children thing, because I don't want people to think like I just absolutely am like stumped down on no kids. But if I ever get into a place where I do want to marry someone, I've always wanted to experience having children with someone who also doesn't have children. So we can go through that together, and experience parenthood, as a together in our own way. It wasn't like a knock to her or anything like that. It's just I couldn't figure out a way to articulate that, on set. So that's basically it.
Okay. And listen, that's fair. That's fair. I definitely understand that. So, basically, you had a woman that has a kid. You don't have kids, but you want to start fresh.
Right. And her child was a bit older as well. So it's like, I'm not saying it would have been harder, to make an impact on the child, but if I could still control the situation to the degree that I wanted to go in the favor that I wanted in, I'm gonna do that.
Right.
So so would that mean that you would date a woman with a younger child? So let's say she had a 1-year-old or a 2-year-old. Would you date a
Yeah,
woman with that?
depending on the circumstance, I'd be more open to dating a woman with a younger child. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, if you get them, if you can, my opinion, if you can get a child before the age of 5, you can kind of have an impact on that child, and they can kind of see you as that authority figure. But anytime they 6 and up, you just stepdaddy or you just mommy boyfriend, whatever like that. So they don't really, engage. So I definitely understand where he's coming from with that. A little younger kids are a little bit more easier to influence.
Okay. Plus, you got to also make sure that the daddy's in jail. For 6 feet.
That too. He got to be gone.
He got to be gone. Right? Oh man, that's what's up though. So hold on. We got a little bit more of the show. Let's keep going.
Thank you for being here with us at Meet2Marry. All right.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. My name is Vernon Mack. I'm originally from Buffalo, New York. I live here in Charlotte. I'm 44 years old. I had a wonderful time on this show. Me and Aisha was a pleasure. She didn't choose me, but, such is life. What I'm looking for in the future, I'm looking for someone to grow old with and be a better person with. Thank you.
My name is Justin from Virginia, and Aisha was great. She was a very nice looking woman. Enjoyed our brief conversation. She didn't pick me, is what it is. But what I'm looking for in future, looking for a partner, a solid partner, somebody to grow with, somebody to just really be my best friend. Really looking for a best friend. So if you're out there, I'm here.
Hello, everyone. I'm Torin Stokes. I'm 34 years old, out of Charlotte, North Carolina. My experience meeting Aisha today was very intriguing, to say the least. We actually made history on the show today. Unfortunately, we didn't make a match, although there was, a genuine connection. My experience on the show itself, though, was it was the first time for me doing anything like this. So I definitely encourage, if you're looking for that person doing something like this, it definitely opened my mind. And I feel like it's an experience that's extremely beneficial for those who, do it with intention. So, yeah.
Yo, World Class. World Class said that I should do an idea of a poly version of Meet2Marry. Viral.
Poly Meet2Marry.
Oh wow.
Poly Meet2Marry. Oh no.
Look, it's a market for it for sure. So
Yeah, there's a market for it. You right.
No, listen. Really, there's a market for any idea you have. That's why I tell people, if you have an idea, don't sit on it, just do it. You know what I mean? Because, there's money in all of this that we doing. So it's about getting it out there. So listen, this was dope, yo. I really had a fun time shooting this episode with y'all. It's been a pleasure rocking with y'all. And also, those of y'all who are channel members, y'all are missing out on the opportunity, because I was supposed to announce the winner of these headphones today. These Apple AirPod Maxes. I'm giving them to a channel member, and all you need to do is be a channel member and post it on your IG about, hey, Meet2Marry, hashtag Meet2Marry, and tag my IG. That's all you got to do. And I will ship these to you free of charge. You don't even got to pay for shipping. So get to it, become a channel member if you are not a channel member, and repost the videos. Let's get Meet2Marry out there. Let everybody know what we got going on over here. And I got a lot more giveaways as well. That's just one. I have a lot of other things to give away to channel members. So become a channel member and just go on your IG, hashtag Meet2Marry, and tag at Mingo365. That's all you got to do. Do that a few times, and next week, I'll announce the winner. I was actually supposed to announce it today, but no one of my channel members did it. So, hey, you got to wait till next week now. So, with that being said, y'all, this was great. Great chopping it up with y'all. I'm looking forward to the reunion. So, y'all stay tuned. Get ready for the reunion of Meet2Marry. This is going to be dope. Really dope, because I plan on changing some things around for the reunion. So y'all, audience, stay tuned. We got a lot more for you. Stay tuned for next week's episode of Meet2Marry. And also tomorrow we have open conversation on Grown Men Talking, where I got my panel back in the building. So let's do it. Yeah, man. It's Apple. It's an Apple whatchamacallit. So thank you, man. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it, for real. And thank you for watching the episode, everybody. This means a lot. Like, this started from a small little idea that I had that's turning into something big. So I appreciate everybody that's here right now, everybody that's going to watch this on the replay, and everybody that's sharing the content, sharing it to everyone, letting everybody know Meet2Marry is a dope show. It's intentional. It's intentional. So thank you once again, y'all. Y'all stay tuned for everything we got going on, and I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.
All right, peace.
I messed that up.
Tonight. Is there something I can say?